Good afternoon. It is Tuesday, April 14th, 2026. We make a big deal about changes, about conversion. We want to see people converted from sinners to saints. We like to see change, whether that change is someone to stop drinking or someone to stop using drugs or to lose weight or to begin exercising and get healthy. We like to see change. Today's passage is about a massive change for one disciple. In Luke chapter 5, verses 27 to 32, and I'm reading from the New Living Translation, second edition, it says, "Later, as Jesus left the town, he saw a tax collector named Levi sitting at his tax collector's booth. 'Follow me and be my disciple,' Jesus said to him. So Levi got up, left everything, and followed him. Later, Levi held a banquet in his home with Jesus as the guest of honor. Many of Levi's fellow tax collectors and other guests also ate with them. But the Pharisees and the teachers of religious law complained bitterly to Jesus' disciples. 'Why do you eat and drink with such scum?' Jesus answered them, 'Healthy people don't need a doctor, sick people do. I have come to call not those who think they are righteous, but those who know they are sinners and need to repent.'" Jesus is walking down the road and they come up to a tax booth. And the tax booth is going to have the tax collector there, and he's a greedy son of a gun that's skimming off the top of everything he collects. And he's got a couple of soldiers there to enforce order and make sure that everybody does what he says. And normally, he's the one in charge and he's the one barking commands. But here comes Jesus and he just looks him straight in the eye and says, "Follow me. Be my disciple." And instead of laughing at him or having one of the soldiers make fun of him, Levi drops what he's doing, left everything, got up, he left the money on the table, and he followed Jesus and started listening to him and hearing what he had to say. And his life was changed and converted in that moment. Well, later, he decided to have a banquet and to make Jesus the guest of honor. Now, he had changed, he'd converted, but not everything. He still had his house, he still had his friends, he still had the ability to throw a big party. The core of his personality remains intact, but his activities and actions and words will change. The same friends and companions he had before were invited to the big house, and they came. But the Pharisees, who by the way are not converted, they got upset. Now, that was kind of their standard demeanor. They got upset with everything. And they don't come and talk to Jesus himself. Instead, they side-eye the disciples and try and get the disciples excited. "How dare you associate with such people, such scum? Why do you eat and drink with such scum?" And Jesus is the one who answered. He hears what they're saying. And he could have said, "Well, you never invite me to your house, that's why I never come over there and eat." But he didn't say that. He reminded them that the people who are sick are the ones that need doctors. But those who just think they're righteous, the self-righteous, they don't want or accept his help and certainly don't think they need anybody to help them. They're too self-righteous to recognize they need forgiveness. But Jesus looked at the others there and said, "These sinners do, and they will repent." How precious it is to see change come to those who recognize, I'm a sinner and I need to repent. And the angels in heaven rejoice when one sinner is converted. And the Pharisees will never understand that because they think they've already got everything they need. And they don't understand the beauty of conversion. May you and I see and recognize and appreciate the beauty of conversion this week. God bless you.